Welcome back to another video of Cricket Thrill. Brendon Paul Julian is a former Australian cricketer who played in 7 Test matches and 25 ODIs from 1993 to 1999. He was an Australian Cricketer Academy scholarship holder in 1989. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches, he was a dangerous left-arm fast medium bowler and a tremendously hard-hitting right-handed late middle-order batsman. He was regarded as a prospect to become an all-rounder. New Zealand-born Julian has rich talent. At his best, he was a particularly dangerous left-arm pace bowler whose height and natural, uncomplicated action allowed him to move the ball both ways as well as to naturally angle it away from the right-hander. When he is on song, he was also a tremendously hard-hitting batsman. The generally assured technique of whose play renders his timing and execution a player to behold. In a frustrating paradox, these attributes allowed him to produce many excellent performances for his state and took him to international level but yet they also remained unfulfilled on occasions. On their good days, there were few cricketers who struck with more devastating effect. For verification, one needs look no further than the Sheffield finals of 1997-98 and 98-99, in which his thunderous innings of 124 and 84 respectively played major roles in leading the Warriors to back-to-back titles. Similarly, his consistency and dependability with the ball on Australians' history, making Tour of the Caribbean in early 1995, which were viewed by many as constructing suitable testament to his talent. Even his brave effort in lasting more than 2 hours at the crease in arduous circumstances to save a floundering Australia from defeat in the 1993 Trent Bridge Test, which is still very fondly remembered by some. He had 2 short spells in the Australian Test team. His first stint was in 1993 Ashes Tour against England, when he scored a gritty 56 not out, and secondly his tight and penetrative bowling spells in the history-making West Indies Tour of 1995, when in the absence of injured Greg McDermott and Damien Fleming, he and Paul Reifer undertook new ball responsibility. He was a regular member of the one-day team during 1998 and 1999, being a member of the winning squad at the 1999 Cricket World Cup. Despite being confined to the bench for the majority of the tournament, he was dropped after the tournament. Brendon Julien belongs to that category of domestic stars who could not quite set the stage ablaze on the international arena. A lanky left-arm pacer who could generate appreciable movement as well as uncomfortable bounce of the pitch. Julian also had the power game when it came back to his batting that stemmed from a stable base. Considering all these traits, it wasn't surprising that he took the Australian domestic circuit by storm in the late 80s and the early days of the 90s, consequently getting recognition in the form of a national call-up. Brendon Julien aggressive ways with the bat and the ball, an all-round ability package he could brought and all-round utility package he brought to the table did give him a slightly better run in ODIs, but those were also scattered sparingly across a 6 years career. Unfortunately, Brendon Julian's career never really took off in red ball cricket, and all he could manage was to gain some popularity from his comparatively better ODI career. Brendon Julien went on to become one of the bowling greats in the Australian domestic circuit with more than 400 first-class wickets to his name. After retirement, Julien has been involved in television's commentary. He also became a presenter in the travel program Getaway for Channel 9 in Australia. He later presented sports news on National 9 News before moving to Fox Sports. On Fox Sports, he is a commentator on domestic cricket matches, host of Inside Cricket, and hosting Australia 2009 and 2018 tours of South Africa. In his 7 Test matches, he scored 128 runs at an average of 16 with the best of of 56 night out, including 150s and 4 catches. He also bagged 15 wickets at an average of 39.93 with the best of 4 for 36. In 25 ODIs, he scored 224 runs at an average of 13.17 with the best of 35, including 8 catches and 22 wickets at an average of 45.31 with the best of 3 for 40. In 138 first-class matches, he scored 4,074 runs with the best of 124 at an average of 25.46, including 400s, 20 50s, 88 catches, 435 wickets at an average of 30.56 with the best of 7 for 39, including 21 times 5 wickets in an innings and 2 times 10 wickets in a match. In 116 List A matches, he scored 1,126 runs at an average of 14.62 with the best of 64, including 150, 39 catches, 130 wickets with the best of 4 for 41 at an average of 30.99. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.